was good.
Scott Pender. I thought you were gonna bring up Scott Pender or whatever his name was, the Sonic
I forget
writer.
his name.
I
Yeah.
think
Not well. There's
kind of
Ian
what you.
Flynn. Well, there's
Go
Ian
ahead.
Flynn,
Mm,
and then
okay.
there's the infamous one that they had to restart the Sonic universe because of him.
Oh, yeah, I have heard of him. I haven't read the Sonic comics. I just know
Oh, it's
about this
so
whole. Yeah.
so this
I know
writer.
it goes out there though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he created a bunch of Knuckle characters, like side characters,
Mm,
and like he wrote the Sonic comics for a while, like a decent chunk of them, and he got in the really
yeah.
weird mythologies of it, and then like had in his contract at some point that if he left, he could take the characters, and then
Hmm.
like it was like apparently no one caught it, and then he started making a side prod, like a side novel, but it was just those characters he just renamed,
Hmm.
and like it was strange, and then he left because of like some legal stuff, and then they just sat there and like, well, we can't use a majority of these characters now, and we've built stuff up with them, like characters people really liked. And then
Hmm.
they're
Yeah.
like, so that started this first Genesis wave, which is like essentially DC's Crisis, essentially. And they're like, everything's different, but we can't explain what happened to a lot of these characters. Like, oh, they're just they are on another dimension and haven't been mentioned
Yeah.
since.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole thing. If you want to look it up, Comic Drake made a whole video on it
Wow, that's insane.
explaining it. Like it's I read that, I was like, because I remember when that comic came out, and I was like, oh, this is weird that they're getting rid of all these characters, and then they did the Genesis wave, or they did the second one because it started the Mega Man Sonic crossover that they did, and I was like,
So
oh, this is strange, and they never
this is a
explained
great
it again.
segue for me here.